Here we go, I'm streaming just so you know. It's... There we go. Everything's good. Everything's going. Oh, there we go. Hey, that good. Pushing anything? Yellow. Oh, there. Mike is beating them. What's this? Oh dear God. Have you ever hunted a monoblos?
No.
No. But you hunted the others, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine that but with one hole. That's a monoblos. Bye, thanks. Hello! Wait there. Pyramyserian. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I do not know how to pronounce your name. Just gonna call you Pyrrha. That's alright. Welcome, Pyrrha. How are you doing this morning? Let's bring a stronger cat. Ooh. Even comes down level. Nice. Nice. 17 points. I just realized the cat I bought, his name is Hayato. Cole. Let's go and hunt the Basarios. Basarios, we go. There's cold drinks. Should be at pin 7. Ow. Goddamn crab. Where's this now? Where can we get Hercules drones later? He's angry. It's an angry rough boy. How the hell did that miss? Have you ever used Basaurus Lobogan in Rise?
No,
Do you remember how it looks? Because I sure as hell
I
don't.
don't use the bow guns, so.
And I've never seen you use a bow either, so.
I do from time to time, though that's a bit more on the rare side.
Yeah. Well, it's the opposite way for me. I rarely use the bow, but I do like using heavy bow guns. But that is very rare for me to use a light bow gun. Because I see no reason to use a light bow gun when I can use a heavy. The heavy has more firepower. They run over monsters. I'm kind of surprised you haven't used your sleep yet. Or no, poison. It's Gradius that has a sleep. Never mind. There we go. Offer. So, this rock has currently slept me 3 times while I was asleep. You continue using the sleeping powder, which is rather fun in my opinion. Have you ever looked up if Monster Hunter World has crossplay between PC and Xbox?
No, but I seriously doubt it.
I mean, Xbox and PC are made by the same people, so. This makes more sense to have that than between PS4 and well, anything else apparently. Okay, you damn rock. Please. Back off. When the heck do you unlock your first Elder Dragon in your lives? Like stars.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I would like to say 5, 6.
I know that you the rampages around there. Then the other ones are all 7 stars.
Because Freedom Unite has to fight Kushal Daora at the rank 4. Are you able to beat him at rank 4 with great skill? Yes. And then you can fight the other ones in rank 5. But Village only has like what is it? 3 ranks, not 3 ranks. What the hell am I talking about? 7 stars altogether. Oh, only took us 5 minutes. But 5 or 6 stars. So, and I know a lot of 6-star quests are related to like double monsters, and so. Did I bring pickaxes? Of course I didn't. Why should I have brought pickaxes? Now, where the heck can we get Hercule gold? Okay, now I remember. I remember now. We should have enough Rosario shells. Yeah. Is Karen in rice?
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, I couldn't remember. So we only have Kushal Daora, Teostra, Chameleos, the two wannabe Amatsu monsters, Amatsu. I don't remember if Valstraxus counts as an Elder Dragon or not.
He is.
Yes. So we don't have many now, do we?
Then there's also Malsino.
Oh yeah, he's an Elder Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah, and Geismagorm.
He's got... Okay, yeah, he actually makes sense to be classified as an Elder Dragon. He makes a hell lot of sense. I do like Geismagorm's fight. I think that's one of the few fights I actually do enjoy in Rise. Because for most of the fight, it doesn't rely on wirebulks like most of the other hunts in that game does. Unless I have to use them, the better in my opinion. I also really like his skeletal design. It's a nice skeletal design, in my opinion. I'm trying to figure out, is that a new skeleton for the series or not? Or is that just a modified version of Gormagala? Oh yeah, we have Gormagala and Shuggermagala. Those are also the dragons. Or, well, at least one of them are.
Oh, Velkhana is one as well, right?
Oh yeah, he's one. He's one. I actually forgot he existed. Good fight, but not something I do on most occasions. I mean, I rarely play that game at all, so... I actually had to uninstall to be able to install a save file that was apparently 1.16 gigabytes. I don't know why it was so big. Hello! Drip Goku Jaden. I hope I pronounced that right. Welcome. Welcome to my stream of Monster Hunter. How are you doing? This is... Yeah, the mic should be on. It tells me it's on there. Pig. Piggy, piggy, piggy. One more shell from Basarios, and then we're off to hunt Hercodromes. Hercodrome for 10 minutes. You don't use the hammer either, do you?
No.
You like the bladed weapons, I've realized. Well, it's... here I am. Head of a stick. Good. Oh, so what do you think about that Monster Hunter Now thingamabob? I mean, it looks interesting. It's an interesting concept in my opinion. Pokemon Go, but with Monster Hunter. I might actually try that out. But the issue with those games are they are made for people who live like in towns and cities, not for people who live out in the woods. That's the downside with them. I kind of want to try Pokemon Go, but I literally can't because I live in the woods. Well, I can, but what will I encounter? Rattatas. Mostly just Rattatas everywhere.
And no, they do make sure that no matter where you are, you have quite a varied amount of spawns.
Yeah, I might try it out one day. Maybe one day. I at least said I know I probably won't be getting any raid because those seem to be locked in towns most of the time. What I heard. You get a raid in the middle of the fucking woods. That would certainly be something. Didn't you talk a while back about starting to stream more?
Yeah, that is something where I need to get energy to start doing it and decide on something I want to actually stream through.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Like for me, it was deciding to stick to a game of streaming. Which, luckily, after I got my PS TV, I can only, or at least mainly, only stream Monster Hunter or Freedom Unite. Sure, I go on tangents here and there and stream like as later today, Dragon Quest Power 4 and the Castlevania games. So, which game am I going to take after I've finished with Curse of Darkness? Which one should I do after that? I'm trying to decide because, sure, I want to do Element of Innocence simply so I can have the 3D Castlevanias out of the goddamn way. But also, I have been suffering way too much with Curse of Darkness. Because that level curve. So I've not been running away from it. So I've killed everything I found so far. But the game requires you to grind, just fucking grind. And it's annoying. Sure, it's an RPG, but I feel like that level curve isn't going to be like that steep if you kill everything. Sure, if you want to upgrade a monster, that's one thing. Then you might be right. But for just your character, I don't think that should be a thing. At least not in an action RPG. If it was turn-based, yeah, then fine. Because turn-based are essentially made for grinding. At least older ones in my opinion. Yeah, over here. There goes the breastplate. Never mind it then. What's it? Oh yeah, so, me and Kay was out there at a store the other day. We found a Bayonetta game. The other thing I thought, that's not the normal one. Okay, what's that game about?
No clue.
You have no interest in it? You want the hack and slash ones? And what the hell is it if it's not the hack and slash? So I have literally not heard a single thing about it.
Something weird. You can technically play like a level of it in free.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because they basically hid the secret in free that you could unlock to play like a level of it to serve as a demo to gauge people's interest in it.
And apparently there was enough interest in it to make a game out of it. Have you played that?
They were obviously working. They were obviously working on it already. It was just a thing of basically just how much effort they put into it probably.
Fair enough. So have you played that secret?
Yeah.
Then you at least know what the game's gameplay is.
Somewhat. It's not the full stuff.
No, but the gist at least. I take it it's not normal game Bayonetta, is it?
No.
No. Then what the hell is it?
From what I could tell, more like puzzle solving stuff.
Ah. Yeah, for that series it doesn't seem like it would fit rather well. I mean, for a game of like, let's say God of War, where half the game is more or less just puzzles everywhere, then it would fit better. But for Bayonetta, I can't see that game having that many puzzles. At least I remember the first one not having a lot of. Maybe open a door. Oh. Maybe opening a door by moving one singular box 5 meters to the left or something.
Yeah, basically just go get a key. It's like the most extensive stuff.
Yeah. So why the hell did they make a puzzle game out of it?
I mean, from what I've heard from the little I've heard in the main game, there is some form of combat, but in the thing in free there wasn't any.
Okay. So then it's probably just going to be mostly puzzles and a bit of combat, give or take. Yeah. That does not sound fun in my opinion. Okay, we're all missing the Hercudromes. Do you think they will make a Bayonetta 4?
Probably.
Question is, will it be with her again or not?
Who knows?
Who knows, who knows? I mean, from what you have told me, they kind of shoehorned the new character in. And that's not a good way in any game to make something. That's kind of why I dislike Ni no Kuni 2. Because you start off as playing as this human, and then the main character of the entire game is just this cat boy. I don't like that.
Yeah, though I would have to say it's not the same thing. The thing in Bayonetta is a character established for multiple games and then a new one introduced, like in a game to become the new protagonist. Whereas this is from the start, they both introduced in the same game in Mikuni.
Yeah, fair enough. But you get the point at least. It didn't have the beginning part of it, then yeah, it's kind of the same with her, but just don't make it a Bayonetta game. Just give her her own game to like flash out the character and go, like did with what's her face? Nero? Was that his name?
Yep.
Yep. I was on the verge of calling him Neo.
Yeah. Honestly, it would have been better if 3 had focused on building her up and then doing what they ended up doing in 3 in 4 instead. So there had been more time to make it a good replacement.
Yeah. That would have been better. But sadly, it is not what they did. There's one more hurt to do. Game designers do strange choices on occasion. So did they kill Bayonetta off entirely or not?
Well, technically both yes and no.
Did they pull her at Dante on her and put her in hell?
Well, technically, but I'm more referring to the entire game is about, multiple realities. So yeah, sure, while one Bayonetta dies...
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah, there's probably just another universe we get a new one from.
That is not a good thing to do. Unless they bring back the same one and you say, oh, the one who died was an alternate reality one. Then that's fine, I guess, but...
Technically, what they did infer by the ending is that each Bayonetta game has been its own universe.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense, but still...
Yeah, because in the against Final Boss, you get help from both Bayonetta from 1 and from 2, sort of inferring that they are both basically different universes that follow almost the exact same timeline.
Yeah. I still don't feel like that's a good way to end something though. With it's a split.
Nope.
Split personality. No, split. Oh wait, fuck. Give me a second. Split dimensional rift. It's like if they said, "Oh, every Zelda game is its own reality, not part of the same timeline." That should stop. Sure, there are 3 tips, the timelines of 3 different realities, but you get the point. It's the same thing there, kind of. But dimensional travel is not something that can be a bad thing in storytelling. It's just, it shouldn't be used as a plot MacGuffin, or not plot MacGuffin. It shouldn't be used as to explain shit away without giving a valid reason. It's kind of the same with time travel, if you think about it. Oh, he went back in time. But he died in the real time, but he will come back from the past. That's not a valid point. You get the point. Because time travel should be used like, you change something in the past. That will also change the future. Like, for example, DQ7. You did something in the past, and that, like, changed the the future where islands appeared in the ocean. Sure, it's not a big change, but it's a change. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So the hammer I just made, to upgrade it, I require Gravio shells, which are not that difficult, and a Camellia's claw. That claw is going to be the death of me. Oh, how can I make this? Hmm. See? Cool. Those come with poison, fuck yeah. Let's start. I just came to think of dumb plot points in games actually, and one of them is kind of like you have said for a few years, but DQ5's shoehorning in Nadja into places where it doesn't belong. You know where I mean. It's one thing to use making him appear a bit more, to be a bit more threatening. Yeah, that's one thing. But as you have said, it kind of makes him seem incompetent and idiotic.
Yeah.
Let's see, where do the shoehorn? The shoehorn? Yes, words, damn it. The tower of where you get turned stone.
Yeah.
In the original SNES version, if I remember correctly, it's not he who turns into stone. It's is it Khan or is it Rook? One of the two.
It's Khan.
It's Khan. One of Khan. Khan turns into stone up there. But in the DS version, nope, it's not him. It's Nadja. Nadja.
Yeah.
Which I find, to be honest with you, a bit dumb. And I don't understand why they did that. Sure, I'm gonna love 5 to hell and back, but I see the points problem with it. At least the DS version. I mean, if they ever remade it, I kind of would like them to use the DS art style, but maybe go with the plot points from DQ from the SNES version. I'm trying to remember if they use the same plot points in the PS2 version or not. You have never played the PS2 version? No, you haven't, because I know who's fucking played that damn thing. I know they run with the old SNES names most of the time. So Papas is called, or Pancras is called Papas, and a few other changes. And I mean, I don't have an issue with the changes on names.
I mean, that's also because it's a fan translation and they then translate it from Japanese instead of being localized officially.
True. But I still don't understand why they changed Papas to Pancras in the DS remake. Because Papas and Pancras aren't that big of names. Papa thing. It's a word that people can fucking pronounce over here. Pancras isn't. Or it's at least harder. What else? Didn't they change the name of the hometown of the hero?
You're asking the wrong person.
Good point. I could swear they have changed the name of Gotha to something else. But I know they changed the Neera's name, so her name was actually Flora in the original version. Also a name I don't understand why they changed. Wait, Neera's. Do you know when DQ5 came out on DS? $2009? 2008? What the heck did I...
February 2009.
Okay, it was... no.
Or 2008 in Japan.
Yeah, but let's go with the... well... outside of Japan release, because it's the translation we're talking about, not the Japanese one. Because I came up with a... it's a dumb idea, but... very dumb idea. I'm trying to remember... I know one other name of character that has the name Flora. And it's from Berserk. Imagine if they changed her name simply so she wouldn't be referred to as Berserk, from Berserk. It's a dumb and a very dumb if that's the case, but I don't think it is, but you get the point.
Yeah, there's a bunch of other that use stuff that use that name as well, so...
Oh yeah, but it's the only thing I can think of. I also don't know when Flora was actually introduced, so... all the other games use the name Flora.
I'm not entirely sure. It's just, you know, I know it's a normal name, so...
Yeah, good point. And I mean, it's not a bad name either. Well, speaking of manga though, how's the One Piece going?
On break.
Per usual.
I mean, Oda's having surgery, so...
Okay, that makes sense, that's it. He's not sitting at home watching Idolmaster. That's another.
No, it is specifically eye surgery.
Oh, yeah. Let's hope it goes well for him. Did he have a sickness in the eye or something?
And I'm not quite sure. I know it's something. So he's basically taking like a month to like 3-week break.
Okay. No, it's something. Oh shit, this eye surgery. You don't do eye surgery for fun. You know, you usually go to the doctor and operate on your eyes because you're bored. That's what everybody does. So how long has the break been going on for them?
This is the first week.
Okay. But he's getting close to the end, ain't he?
Yeah, things are definitely ramping up now. Nowadays.
That's good. I mean, I hope we can continue getting our Berserk stuff done soon. So that shares. I want it to end, but I also don't want it to end, if you get my point. But with it ending, his piece would finally be, well, finished. The downside to it ending is, well, I would be out of Berserk. Flora. When were you introduced, woman? First Bear and National Spare Tree. Yep, Flora came a lot long before, well, the DQ thingamabob. 2002. Wait. How long has he been on, or as far, yeah, words, goddammit. What's the longest break he has taken?
No idea.
But it's not like a few months, is it?
Don't think so. I know he got quite sick during Dressrosa, but I wasn't reading weekly then, so I have no idea how long that was for.
Yeah. But I mean, sickness is not the same thing as break or hiatus, you know. Here we go.
No.
Here we go. So, he pushed out most Berserk stuff a lot from 92, or 93 we should say, all the way up to 2008. Yep, 2008. And then he started taking breaks. So, 2010, he put out 9 chapters. Still a good amount of choice, good amount. 2012, that's 7. 2000 and so on and so forth. 2007, he put out 3. No, 4, sorry. And then 2018, 2. Okay, that one's not even finished. You get the point. The Fantasia arc really went on a hiatus. That thing started back late 2009. And I think it's still going, actually. I know the hiatus was to dry the boat. Yep, it's still ongoing. So you see where that he has been on a lot of break. If taking him that long to finish one shot, yeah, you get the point.
Yep.
But let's hope they will finally finish that arc and move on to the last one. Because from what I've heard, before he passed away, he was like 80% done with the entire stuff. And I mean that's pretty close to the end. So let's hope they finish it. I need to get back to ordering the mangas, but the issue with them is I want to find them in order. And guess what? It's difficult to find them in order. That's why I wished I had had a subscription to it back when it started in the 80s. Then I would have gotten all the fucking books in order. Fuck yeah, next chapter is out! I think. Yep, damn it. I'm gonna have to read this later. I kinda also want to buy that Dynasty Warrior Berserk game now, but I've beaten it and it's a Dynasty Warrior game. What the hell can I say about it? There it is. So is there any arc from the manga that probably won't get adapted in One Piece?
No. Because everything's, you know, if anything, they also the ad stops, so they never skip over anything.
Fair enough. Because I know an arc in Berserk that probably will never get animatized. Let's just say that it involves a lot of dead stuff. And I mean, dead stuff ain't new for anime and so on. I mean, just look at Devilman. Or anything else that involves a lot of dead things, but you get the point. It's like more what's dead and what's doing the stuff that's more disturbing. So, do you think everything in a work of media should be enjoyable, like not give you disturbing vibes?
No.
No. Because there are people that think, just because, you know, Berserk is quite dark in its things, think that people who read it find everything in it enjoyable. No, we don't. A lot of the thing is disturbing as shit. But that's because the entire world is built around being dark and not what's called it, shying away from literal things that happened back then, like the executions. Oh yeah. While people who think that we enjoy the Lost Children arc, which is let's say a lot of dead burning piles of something. But yeah. No, we don't. We find that shit very disturbing, but... And I don't even know the context to it. You get the shits in that show is disturbing as hell. Does One Piece have anything like disturbing in it?
I mean, all the slavery and racism.
Yeah, good point. That shit is something. We have the thing they did to Kuma. That's his name.
Yeah.
I still never understand why they are still quote unquote in power in that universe.
I mean, they basically have the power to wipe out anyone who dare to oppose them.
Sure.
Like, they literally nuke a kingdom just to see if they could.
Ah. Question is there anything you can technically like dethrone them?
I mean, it's probably possible and it's probably going to happen. It's going to take a lot.
Yeah.
Because they only came into power like 800 years ago, I think.
Only 800 years ago?
Yeah. Yeah, that does mean, there was a time before then where they weren't in power.
Yeah, good point. But you made it sound like it happened yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, if the planet in One Piece is going to run from another planet, 800 years is nothing.
Oh, good point.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing where, like, where that means that, they aren't, invincible. They can't lose. It's just going to take a lot.
Let's go. Take a punching minute.
Because they have, they have quite a large number of forces. They have the Seraphim, the clones of the former warlords who now have extra organizations,
You mean like being children?
Yeah, and being a special race is extremely hard to fight, as well as they have the admirals and the retired marines. They have all the cyber holes.
The giraffe.
Yeah, the organization they're a part of.
Yes, the giraffe.
Yeah. They have the God's Knights.
No idea.
Nope, because they were very recently introduced. Essentially, they are celestial dragons who actually know how to fight.
Oh, they know how to throw a punch.
Strong.
Dude. They know how to go and throw a punch.
Yeah, as essentially, they are the celestial dragons who have the right to judge other celestial dragons.
So you mean if one of them goes onto the other side, it will end up battling with?
Yeah, so essentially, you remember the celestial dragon who Luffy punches?
I remember stomping about it, yes.
Yep. And then during the Fisherman Island arc, there was a celestial dragon there who was held by the Fisherman and who returned to Maridra.
Possibly.
Yep. Basically, in some time ago in the series, basically when the revelry was happening, where all the kings and queens of the world basically traveled to Maridra to hold a conference and discuss things.
Mm-hmm.
The one that Luffy punched tried to enslave one of the princesses, the mermaid princess.
Ah, yeah.
And the other one, who had been saved by people, had become a celestial dragon, who wasn't a piece of shit anymore, basically took a giant-ass club and smashing the head with it. Which then meant that the God's Knights were called in. So the celestial dragon who held the princess has been executed.
Ah, damn.
Yeah. So by the command. I'm not sure if commander is the right word, but basically the leader of the God's Knight, Saint Garling Figureland.
Garland Fingerland?
Figureland. that name holds quite some importance
Yeah.
because in Film Red, because the movies give some canon information while not being canon themselves, gave one very important piece of information. Because when the Gorsei, those 5 celestial dragons who's always in Arumba by themselves and talking about stuff.
Possibly. Remember, I
Yep,
haven't seen that show in years.
No. As they were discussing Shanks' daughter Uta.
Has a daughter?
Yeah, she was introduced in the movie, and she has been shown in some like silhouetted flashbacks in the manga, confirming she's canon there as well.
Okay.
Yeah, as they were discussing her, they said, if she's Shanks' daughter, she has to be a Figureland. Meaning that Shanks is a Figureland, meaning he's a celestial dragon.
Or his wife.
She's not his daughter. Well,
You're confusing me.
She's his adopted daughter.
Okay, that makes records.
Yeah, so that means, you know, they because they said that, they knew that Shanks has to be a Figureland, meaning he has to be a celestial dragon.
Meaning shit can go tits up rather goddamn fast.
However, that obviously doesn't mean he was raised by them, because it is known that he was found in a treasure chest as a baby by Roger and raised by him since like as far back as he can remember.
Wait, you found that treasure chest?
Yeah, as the fight where God Valley ceased to exist, so it was probably, you know, Garling was there. The place was attacked. You know, in order to make sure Shanks would survive, he hid him in the chest, and then at the end of it, as Roger and his crew were taking treasure and stuff, they probably just got the chest.
Fair enough. They managed to find a singular chest with a baby in it.
I mean, they probably just took a bunch of treasure and not carrying all the room quite close, and then when they opened it on the ship, they found Shanks.
This chest sounds. Fuck, we're taking it anyway. I just find it funny that a chest is shouting and they still take it because I think it's shouting treasure.
Well, you know, he may have speed, he may have, like, conquer Haki and knock people out, so he maybe has to be knocked out for a majority of the time in the chest.
True. But I still find it funny imagining that it was shouting inside a chest and it took a shouting chest.
So they basically have confirmed without saying it that he is a celestial dragon. But he's descended from, he obviously has been with Rogers for as long as he can remember.
Yeah. Doesn't mean he's weak though.
God no. He basically killed Kid recently.
Right, he killed him? Oh damn.
Basically, yeah. Kid was stupid enough to attack Shanks. At which point, in one attack, he took down Kid, and then... do you remember Dorian Broggy?
The man with the mask?
The 2 giants.
Oh, those that were still competing about their dumb shit on an island.
Yeah. They had did a team attack on his ship, making it sink.
Yeah.
So, if he fell into the water, well, it's there to reduce her.
Blub.
Yeah. It's thing of, he may have been saved, but he essentially just decided to commit suicide by attacking Shanks.
Oh, I thought Shanks was the one that fell in the water.
No, Kid.
Oh, yeah.
And then Law also recently lost the fight to Blackbeard, losing basically his entire crew.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, Beppo, the polar bear Lincoln's crew, basically just took him and ran, because he was just like, you know, they're not getting your whatever food, you're not dying, Captain, and he just left.
Sure, I don't give a hoot of what you have to say. I'm carrying you out of here.
Yeah, so
you'll beat me up later.
The rest of Shanks' crew was just left to Blackbeard and his crew to do with whatever they wanted.
Yeah. I don't know who. Are you talking about the polar bear from the first season? Or not polar bear? What the fuck is his name? The one with giant jaw.
So,
Shoppers Island.
nope.
Nope. Because that's the only thing I can think of currently. There's a bear in it.
You know, a member of Lost Crew is a polar bear mink.
Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Is it Tart Pirates Ninja Pirate Mink?
His name is Beppo. Bepo.
I will see if we can. I will find him sooner or later. There we go. Oh no, still nobody.
Yeah. I mean, he's basically Law's second in command person.
Unknown status. All of these says unknown status on them.
Yeah. So the only member of those three who fought against Kyro and Big Mom who didn't get completely destroyed was Luffy and his crew.
Per usual, because he has fucking plot armor.
I mean, he also ended up going to the island where he didn't and ended up fighting an emperor.
Yeah, you mean Snake Island?
Egghead, where Vegapunk is.
Oh, him.
Yeah, because the three of them basically drew straws on who would go to which island, and Luffy was the one who didn't get to choose, and he got a safe island. Well, technically, if he had taken Kid's Island, he would have been safe since he would have gone to Shanks then.
True.
But
And
yeah,
then he would be saying blub 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 blub.
Yeah. Luffy basically had two safe choices, and the third may have gone in his favor since Blackbeard didn't have his full crew there.
True.
It was just Blackbeard, the Doctor on his crew, Jesus Burgess, and
Jesus
Van Augur, his
Burgess.
sniper. Yep, that's the strong guy on Blackbeard's crew.
Jesus Burgess.
Yeah, he's a wrestler.
I don't care what it is, but with that name.
I mean, that is a normal Hispanic name.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm talking about the Jesus part.
Yeah, and Jesus is a normal Hispanic name.
Yeah, fair enough.
Jesus.
Ah.
Yeah, pronounce Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a very common Hispanic name.
Oh, but you pronounce it sound like Jesus. So
Yeah, that's how it's spelled.
it's fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, and how non-Hispanic people would pronounce it.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I still find it
Yeah.
funny though.
Yeah, and his entire aesthetic is a Mexican wrestler.
Ah.
Yeah, with the mask and all that. So that's obviously the reference with it.
Oh yeah, but I only got the name, so can you blame me?
But yeah. So if Luffy and his crew had landed on that island, he may have had a shot at actually, repelling Blackbeard.
That would certainly be something.
Because, he didn't have nearly his full crew. He only had the guy with the teleport power,
Kuma.
the guy with the sniper on his team has the warp fruit. Then he has Burgess, who has the strong fruit,
Yeah.
and he has his doctor, who has the sickness fruit, I believe it's called.
Oh no, he's sick. Somebody send help.
Yeah, and his doctor's horse, who has the Pegasus fruit.
I wonder, could that be a Pegasus?
Yeah, bit of a waste to give a mythical stone to get a normal horse, but whatever they want to do.
It's their horse, damn it.
Yeah.
They do whatever they want with that damn horse. Okay.
And then, of course, Garp attacked Blackbeard's Island while all this was happening as well.
Ah, so he was... Kid was... No, wait. Law was stuck between a rock and a hard place.
I mean, because like during Wano, well, when Blackbeard attacked Amazon Lily but was repelled, he decided to kidnap Kobe, who was there as well, so he could ransom him to the Marines for a
Pretty penny.
thing he wanted.
A pretty penny.
So yeah, so Garp decided, yep, I'm gonna go and rescue Kobe.
I don't care what.
Emperor's Island.
I don't care what the high command says. I am going to that island.
Yeah. And it basically goes as was expected. He basically launches his ship above the island and then jumps down, basically nuking the entire town.
Oh, damn. Wait, Garp did that?
Yep.
He has a fruit?
Nope.
And how the fuck?
He's just that strong.
Oh god. Well, we know where Luffy's got this shit from.
Yeah. I mean, Garp was constantly been heralded as like one of, if not the strongest Marines to have lived, so
Yeah, without the fruit.
finally getting to see him in action.
After how many chapters?
Yeah. Yeah, and he basically starts by just jumping down and doing a punch so hard it basically nukes an entire town. Yeah, he's something alright.
He's something. And yet he beats the shit out of his grandson.
Yeah, it's also one of the things where if he had been serious during Marineford, things would have been very different.
Yeah. I mean, it would be very different if he would have helped them, too.
Yep.
Then Ace would probably still be alive, goddammit.
Yep.
But no. Because they counted Ace as his grandson, didn't they?
Yep. Yeah,
That-
the entire time of Marineford, he was constantly just very torn between duty or family.
Didn't they say, somebody punch me before I do something I regret?
Yeah, basically, right after Ace was killed, Sengoku was hitting him down, and Garp was basically saying, you know, Sengoku, you better not let me go, because if you do, I'm going to kill Akainu.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't killed him yet.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the Marine generals are actually interesting characters. Garp, I think the Ice Guy, or...
Yeah, the Ice Guy is a member of Blackbeard's crew at the moment.
No. Sengoku is
after
also one of them that's kind of... He's not mean, but he's also not friendly. He's neutral. He's neutral.
And then, of course, there are the lesser known ones like T-Bone.
Ah, yes, a steak. I do like steak.
That's obviously what his name is. That's also what it's named after.
Yes, that's why I said, yes, a steak.
Yeah, though he himself was a vegetarian.
Ah. But he can still eat steak. He can make bird steak, no, fish steaks.
But yeah, because he was one of those. He was one of the Marines during Enies Lobby and Water 7 was when he was introduced, and he was basically one of the best example of a good Marine who was recently killed.
Oh no.
Yeah, because Buggy's new crew, consisting of him, Mihawk, and Crocodile, have basically just basically started putting bounties on Marines' heads.
Oh, that's something you can do too.
Yeah, so someone just killed T-Bone, got the bounty for his family. Because it was like probably like 80 or 90-year-old man.
He was going to die sooner or later anyway.
Yeah, he was, which probably also means that T-Bone probably just let him kill him.
Yeah. I am old and I'm dying. Please, somebody put me out of me ship.
You know, he's still alive. Remember, he was the one who killed T-Bone.
Oh, was it the 90-year-old man? I thought T-Bone was the 90-year-old man.
No, no, it was a 90-year-old man who killed T-Bone. T-Bone's probably like at most in his 40s or 50s.
Oh,
well, was. Yeah, so it's a thing of he probably, like T-Bone probably realized, yeah, like his family probably needs the money. He didn't resist probably.
I am going to die a hero's death by giving this man money.
Yeah, T-Bone's entire character is something like, okay, if my death could help you in any way, I would gladly die.
I'm going to give you me paycheck for the next few hundred years.
Which is why, it's sad that he's the Marine who ended up dying when there are so many more corrupt ones.
Oh, yep.
And the thing that is so dangerous with this is this sows a very deep distrust in the Marines, because the Marines are meant to protect the people, but if the people then turn against them...
Shit's going to go tits up rather fastly.
Yeah, which is probably one of the things Crocodile was planning on.
Hey, that's good. He's getting his shit done.
And then, of course, it's been like, if you like, maybe 2 months now since we've last been with the Straw Hats. We entirely focused on other characters for the last couple of chapters.
Yeah. In the meanwhile, Luffy grows a beard.
Yeah. 1079 was the last chapter where the Straw Hats appeared, and we're at 1086 now, so 9 chapters. So yeah, about 3 months then.
And Luffy has grown up. I mean, Garp has one. He can grow a beard.
Yeah. 1080, 1081 was the Garp stuff. 1082 was where we found out about T-Bone. Then 1083 to 1086 has been a flashback of what Sabo was doing at Meridua. Where when the Revolutionary Army declared war against the Celestial Dragons.
So it's going to go tits up rather fast.
Yeah, because they basically went there, they attacked them, destroyed a bunch of their stuff, like a bunch of their food supplies and stuff, so basically started a siege against them, and freed a bunch of slaves. And Sabo did something he really shouldn't have.
He punched the Marine Dragon.
Something like that. He tried to kill 6 of them.
One question. Is he bloody insane?
I mean, he tried to take out basically the brains of the Celestial Dragons, so he did a smart thing. It was just very unfortunate in that Im was there. Because yeah, and one of the first people who was there was Im, the shadowy person behind the scenes who actually rules the entire world.
No, I don't know who he is. Sorry.
No. He was revealed, some like 100, maybe 200 chapters ago now, where he basically is at Meridua, where the Celestial Dragons are, there is the empty throne who no one is supposed to sit on. The 20 people who formed the Celestial Dragons all pledged their resources from the throne that no one should sit on it. There's no one person should rule the world, and they instead were supposed to do it as a group. And then there's Im, who is the person who sits on it and rules everything.
But he's not sitting on Dizzy.
Oh, he does in fact sit on the throne, yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, because the 5 cores say the 5 Celestial Dragons basically are recorded were shown to be the top people. The first time you see him, he walks up to the throne, sits on it, and those 5 kneel in front of him.
He's sitting on the chair. Somebody stop him! He's sitting on the chair.
And in these recent chapters, we have gotten some more info on him.
I like sitting on chairs.
But he apparently is one of the 20 founders of the world government.
Woo!
You know the thing I mentioned that happened 800 years ago?
How the fuck is he still alive?
That's a thing that when the flashback is over and Sabu's just talking to Dragon and Ivankov, Ivankov poses there are a few things it could be. It could just be someone using Im's name, or there is a devil fruit known to give eternal youth.
I see where you're going with it.
And if the information it's the information that it can do that is known, which means that at some point someone has to use that ability.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
So it's probably
But how do they know?
someone, someone with who previously had lost fruit probably performed the eternal youth surgery on him. We also found out some more info about Beavis' family in the recent chapters.
No, the Princess of Alabasta.
Alabasta, yeah. Because her family was one of the 20 who performed the world government. However, they were the only family who did not stay at the region considered the dragons and instead returned to Alabasta.
Yeah.
Except their leader at the time did not return to Alabasta. She didn't make it back.
She died.
That was implied, yep. She had sent a letter to her younger brother who was still there, and he then became the ruler of Alabasta.
Ah.
Where we also find out something about her, which is her full name.
I'm listening.
Nefertari D. Lily.
Could she be related to somebody?
I mean, it's not even confirmed that all the people with the D initial in the name is related, since it's not a last name, it's a middle name.
They can be all related to the man.
Which means that, the Alabasta royal family also have the will of D.
They have the will of a vampire hunter there.
I mean, it's very speculated what the D stands for. Could be a few different things.
Yeah, it could be Dracula.
You know, the most, some of the most popular things are like, it stands for Dawn, since the faction that the D people were belonging to during those 800 years ago. Basically, their entire thing has been, wait to the coming dawn. So, and a lot of things with them revolves around, the word dawn. So that's a pretty popular theory.
Makes sense.
Yeah, they were also before that. They were also known. Before that became known. The most popular theory was that because they were known as the enemy of the gods, the celestial dragons. That D stood for devil.
Makes sense as well.
Yep. So those are some things. Personally, one thing that I thought was that since dreams is an important thing, basically it stood for dream.
Luffy, Dream Monkey. That sounds dumb.
I mean, the entire thing also, the entire driving force in One Piece are the characters' dreams. What they want to see from that.
True.
So that is a thing that at least I think is very clearly possible. I do believe Dawn is the most possible one, but it could be the other two I brought up.
It could be. It could be. It's not entirely impossible. Impossible is the word I'm looking for. Not impossible.
Yeah.
I've invented a new word.
And of course, the unfortunate thing of the passing of Nefertari Cobra. He is dead.
Oh, we've dead. Okay.
Yep. As he was killed by Im.
Fun. No, that.
And I mean, there was also quite some more info. The name of the five celestial dragons I mentioned, the Gorsei, all of their names were now revealed as well. I'm pulling it up so I can actually be entirely sure of them.
Makes sense.
Let's need to find the specific panel as well.
Could be useful, yes. In the fucking Basarikas. Cephalus. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, let's go hunt the bull, bro. Damn it, I got the hiccups.
Okay, I have a real name. The first one, who was revealed a few chapters ago, but before then he was the only one whose name was known, is Saint J. Garcia Saturn.
Yeah.
Then there's Saint Marcus Mars.
I see, what's it called?
Then there is Saint Ethan Baron Venus Euro. Saint
I see a
Shepherd
theme here.
Jupiter. Yeah, and Saint Topman Warcury.
What? Did he combine war and Mercury into one word?
It's supposed to be water and Mercury.
Okay, makes sense too. I see a very big theme with them.
Yeah.
They're all named after
Yeah,
planets.
Yeah, because the name of the group, the Gorosei, has two translations, technically, from Japanese. The first one that was used for a long time was the Five Elder Stars.
Yeah.
However, the referral is for celestial bodies, so stars was chosen since that was what was thought, but it could also mean that the five elder planets.
Makes sense too, or could be, or they also could be related to Roman gods.
Yeah, but their name is specifically planets.
Yeah, I know it.
Like, yeah, the naming of their group is specifically for celestial bodies, which means, you know, planets or stars or stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's just it happened the Roman names happen to be the same.
Yeah, and it is interesting because, specifically because it is these five, because the naming of the five elder stars as well is in older times. These were the other than Earth. These five were the only five other known planets.
No, it makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, Neptune, Pluto, and
Uranus.
yeah, were discovered later when humans got the telescopes. Before that, we couldn't see them.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, and those three are what the three ancient weapons in One Piece are named after. And then there only leaves three other celestial bodies to be assigned. One of which already has the technology as well. The sun.
Of course. Sun.
Yeah, and it's not like someone has to, you know.
Goku. Wrong guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
but,
Luffy.
Yeah. He's probably the sun, which leaves Moon and Earth.
So you need to find someone with Lunar and Terra.
The prevailing theories right now is that Blackbeard is the moon, since he's supposed to be a mirror version of Luffy in a lot of his things.
Yep.
So the sun and the moon then. And for Earth, it's implied to be Imu.
A bird.
As a lot of people, as a lot of people could think that, you know, to sort of, Imu's gender has never been specified either. They were always best seen in a black silhouette, only seeing their eyes.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have speculated that Imu could be a woman and be Mother Earth.
Would make sense, yes.
Yeah, as a lot of people think that Imu is also the, you know, enemy of the devil fruits, and if you rearrange Imu's name, you can get Umi, which means
yes,
which is devil fruit's weaknesses.
To be honest with you, it sounds like somebody's way too much deep into shit.
Oh yeah, a lot of people have done some deep diving in what things could be here.
Yeah, I've noticed. If we rename these letters, we can get the spell chicken nuggets. That means that person is allergic to chicken nuggets. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's more like a lot of things point to one thing, and then they rearrange it to as extra evidence rather than it being the base of it.
Yeah, they are taking the information they have and running with it and making their own conclusions.
Yep, they're basically taking what is there and then seeing, well, okay, what else can help bolster this information?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have an issue with that. That's an interesting thing.
Of course, yeah. And then, of course, we also get some titles for Gorosei,
Yeah.
as they all have the title of Godhead of something.
At least it's not God Hand.
Yeah, in the unofficial translations I read earlier, it was translated as War God instead of Godhead.
Ah, as I said, as long as it's not God Hand.
Yeah. So the first man, Mr. J. Garcia Saturn, is the Godhead of Science and Defense.
Okay.
And the second one, Saint Marcus Mars, is the Godhead of Environment.
Okay.
The third one, Saint Topman Mercury, I'm saying that it's easier, is the Godhead of Justice.
That makes sense so far.
The fourth one, Saint Ethan Baron V. Nunus Euro, is the Godhead of Finance.
Hmm.
And the fifth guy, Saint Shepherd Jupiter, is the Godhead of Agriculture.
Okay then. They're all based on something.
Yep. Which is like, these are people who have been around since, I believe, maybe
If you say
Alabasta.
800, I was going to say, if you say 800 years, I'm going to smack you.
Oh no, we have no idea about that. I'm talking about when they first appeared in the series.
Yeah. Or possibly,
Yes,
I don't know.
they've been, so they've been around since Alabasta, since about like the early 2000s, and we're only now getting their names and info on them. That's like it's a huge indicator of this is the end game of the series, and we're entering the end point.
Yeah.
We get info about that, we get info about Eam, we get more info about the Void Century that happened those 800 years ago. It's just a lot of the mysteries are beginning to
Unravel
be
themselves.
solved. And then of course there's just now to find out all the ancient weapons to know where they are. Two have already been found.
Ah, that's good, I guess.
And apparently, what it seems like the world government has recreated the bird as they basically had what appeared to be, because we don't get to see it in shape, we get to how
That's
it
it.
works basically.
Yeah.
A flying ship that basically has fired about lasers down on it and erased any trace of an island.
Goddamn.
There's just a lot of water there now, and as it was said in the chapter, because during the chapter that happened, Sabu was close to there and trying to call Dragon and Ivankov to tell them stuff. So and since he was in a rush, he didn't have the time to prevent more wiretapping. So some Marines were overhearing stuff. And then it just goes silent. The Eam probably at least Eam fires the laser, erases the island, and the wiretapping division gets this message from, I think Gorosei probably, with that the Marines wiretapping division did not interrupt any calls during this day.
Write that to me in a DM. I had all them. So that they did not interrupt any calls?
That's what they were basically told, no, you did not interrupt any calls today. There is no cleaning of the Lucia. There never was.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Are they at it again?
Yeah, they were basically just like, nope, we knew this place, it never existed. You're not going to pretend like it did. So yeah, that's how strong that war weapon that is.
And then we have a
Basically,
fast line.
they erased any trace that the island existed, and then everyone knew about it. We were like, no, that place never existed, right?
You're drunk.
And
go home.
Yeah, and you basically have to realize they used that place. What would they do to spade at this? Like, nope, that place never existed.
You never had a cousin over there. You're imagining shit.
And also fun thing of, they almost moved Sabo by complete accident.
Imagine if they done that.
Yeah, because Sabo actually escaped from Ema and the Gorus. They hid on a ship that was leaving the Rift. And it was a ship going to that island since the Revolutionary Army had recently helped the island. So he was also like, okay, we have people there who can help me because he was injured as well. So he goes there, and as he's going, Ema tells to go to, I want to test the Vegapunk convention. I want to test this fake ancient weapon. They're just like, okay, where do you want to do it? In some open field, maybe a fort, something. It's like the Lucia Kingdom. They were like, but there's a bunch of people there, that's irrelevant. And then, of course, the question of, well, why choose that place? And his answer is so perfect, just like, it's close. No reason, no other reason, nothing like, I think Sabo's going there, or oh, they've been displaying us, like, no, it's close. Who cares if, thousands of people die? It's a good place for us to test it.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Yeah, so Ian's definitely a psychopath.
Yep.
He's definitely, they're definitely going to be a dangerous foe.
That's One Piece for you.
Yeah, because as I said, Sabo tried to take out Eve as well as the Gorosei, and it failed miserably, but at least he tried.
That's what counts. He tried, damn it.
Yeah, I mean, he also tried at the same time to save Cobra, but that just wasn't going to happen.
Right, went to hell in the hand.
Yeah, Cobra was basically just like, I know I'm going to die. You need to get out of here and, give the information that I said, tell BB about, that our family has the will of the, tell Luffy about it, go and...
Tell everybody about it. Tell them about news.
Yeah, and then, as Team was launching another attack at them, Cobra actually made sure to take advantage of it, so Sabo would run.
Run, bitch, run!
Then, of course, someone else happened to oversee that.
Yeah?
Wapol.
Who?
I don't know him. He's the guy from Robert's Island.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. As after that arc, basically, after Luffy launching away with his attack, he landed up in a new kingdom where he became the king. So he was attending the river as the king of that kingdom. And he just happened to oversee this. And the smart thing ever done, he just ran. He just started eating to the water, just running in a straight line.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, he was just like, nope, I'm leaving. Fuck you all. I should not have seen that. I'm leaving, I'm running.
I'm not dying everything.
And he accidentally saves Vivi by doing so.
Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. Oh, hello. Nom 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 nom.
Yeah, because Im had ordered her to be captured, so White Hero was just being captured before probably taking to stay or something. Wapol just bust through the wall and she just jumped on and sang on to him as he was running away, so she got away as well.
And she didn't notice.
Oh no, the people did notice and they sort of...
Oh, they noticed, but he didn't.
Oh, he did. He was just too stupid running the car.
I don't care if you're back in go.
You remember, he just saw Cobra be killed and Sabo forced to run. He realized, I'm gonna die if I don't run for my life.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, like here, he just in a straight line, eating to everyone in front of him.
Fuck walls, I don't care.
Yeah. So, and he ends up getting away, as well as Sabo and Vivi.
But nobody else, everybody else died.
Yeah, I mean, nobody else was attacked. they were the only people who were under any threat.
Fair enough. Nobody died. Everybody was good. And everybody went home to eat some cake. It's kind of interesting they're making characters return from like 20 years ago. People who came in with One Piece, let's say 2015, have never seen these characters before and think, oh, they're new characters. Wait, why does everybody know these characters?
It's one of the things of it has like it's been going for thousands of chapters, and no character ever gets truly left behind.
Except the dead ones.
No, I mean even then, Ace and Whitebeard is brought up a lot.
But what about that random person who died on Dressrosa? Do they ever get brought up again?
I'm assuming not everyone, but majority of characters, if they had some importance, they are going to at least get some characters here and there.
I know what you meant. It's just I'm messing with you. Nobody ever gets left behind. How about that random person that ate pizza during that one panel?
And then, of course, you have to see who is the guy who is probably Shanks' dad. So it could be his grandpa or uncle or something. There's no way to fully know.
Daddy Shanks. Shank Daddy. He shanks everybody.
Yes, the Saint Figureland Garland.
Ah. What about if it's his great-great-grandfather on his mother's side? It's interesting though. These big mangas, they certainly have a way to tell a story.
Yeah.
Well, I should say the older ones, because One Piece is still quite old.
Yeah.
One Piece, I don't think Naruto is still going, so...
No, that ended and 4 is over, and that's just...
It exists, that's about it.
Yeah.
Berserk, that you can't disagree with me that it's an old one and tells a good story. I know you don't like it, but you can't argue with me the influence it has. What more old ones do we actually have that's still running?
No idea.
Yeah, I do know of a old one, but let's just say I know you've never heard of it. Or what? I think
there's only 3 currently running stuff. I am reading, and only one of them is older. There's One Piece.
yeah. Well, the other ones are Hero Academia and what else?
Chainsaw Man.
Oh, that's it. I know of it, but it does
It's
not.
fun.
Yeah, it just reminds me a lot of Blue Exorcist.
And and I also in the Discord sent a picture of Saint Figureland Garland.
Give me a second. I'm currently fighting a monoboss, so
So when you're down there, you can see who the person who's probably Shank's dad looks.
he looks like goddamn Shanks who looks Shank.
No, not really.
Please let me get out of here. I'm stuck in a pond in a monoboss. Okay, let's see the picture now or something. Let me see. Okay, I need to find. I take it it's the Moon Man.
Yep.
Yep. Remind me to find you a picture later. Because that reminds me of a certain character from Boozer Rankins. I know you don't know what that is, but it's I believe it's a Shonen Jump series that went for a few years. It's over a decade old, not 2.
and yeah, there's definitely been some changes in the text between the fan translation, which is one I sent you, the official this translation.
Usually, yes.
Yeah, because in the fan translation, it says the judge was the former king of the land known as God Valley, whereas in the this translation it says the man who passed the sentence was a dominating figure who distinguished himself at the place called God Valley.
No, it's not too much difference really. It's just going from king to big man.
Yeah, it basically means it's like yeah, it's the thing of king was probably the wrong word to use as Finland as the official version more implies that you know he basically became really known. He became known for his fight, for his prowess at that place rather than he ruled over it as a king.
Yeah, but I mean they're translating the best they can.
Yeah, and this is king within parentheses, so it was probably a weird thing.
Yeah, I mean they could have seen the character put king in there and not being entirely sure what it was, so they did what they could. I mean, you know how weird Japanese is on occasion. There's no literally just direct fucking translation of anything. There's always like 4 different.
So it's gonna be interesting to see what role he is going to end up playing further on.
The moon! He is the moon.
Could be.
I mean, just look at him! If you don't tell me he looks like the moon, then well, damn.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously looks like his head looks like a crescent moon.
Exactly. He looks like the goddamn moon. He is the moon. There's no other way.
There's also going to be the interesting thing of, you know, which ancient weapons are going to end up being found or introduced in the end.
The moon cannon.
Because the 3 of them, Poseidon, Uranus, and Pluton. 2 of those are known.
Which 2?
Uranus and... No, wait. I never remember which one of them is which in
Uranus just sounds like the water. It should be related to water somehow.
No, that's Poseidon then.
Sorry. I was speaking Roman again.
Yeah, I mean, even then, that would be Neptune.
Good point. I mean,
Yeah,
Uranus and Neptune are still water related. But
Yeah, Poseidon is kind of weird one in One Piece where it uses the Greek instead of the, Roman.
Roman. Yeah.
Where it uses Poseidon instead of Neptune. But yeah.
It's a strange. It's a strange.
Yeah, because in One Piece, Poseidon is the mermaid princess who has the ability to control sea kings.
That's probably why they didn't use it.
And then Pluton is the ancient battle ship said to be able to, you know, lay waste to island and to its own.
Fair enough, fair enough.
And then, yeah, so that's Pluton, which means that Uranus is the space laser thing. It's a
Right.
uncovered.
Space laser.
And I mean, yeah, because they did specifically say that Vegapunk made the thing they use. So if that is a then fake version of Uranus, then that means that in a sense all 3 weapons are in play now.
Yeah.
There's the mermaid princess. There's who is by now probably back at the Mer People Island. Then there is the fake Uranus that the war government has. And then there is the battleship Pluton, who is hidden at the bottom of Wano.
What is it doing down there?
It was hidden there. How Wano is built is that Wano is built at the top of like a giant cliff base, basically. It's just a circle, like a cylinder that goes up, and on the top is one. As they built the walls around it, and water kept pouring over, so they had built more walls and built new walls on top of the old one.
Ah.
Yeah, so and Putin is in the old wall one.
Ah. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
Makes sense. Okay, Monobos, can you please come out of the hole? He's currently standing in the area transition. Can't get him. And just switching sounds to some of which. So, Japanese thing I'm actually planning on getting one of these days is Vampire Hunter D, the novels from back in the day, which I'm kind of surprised of hasn't gotten a kind of a like a Witcher treatment in terms of games, because the principle is more or less the same, but instead of monsters, it's like more vampire-esque things. So for all I know, Vampire or The Witcher could be based on Vampire Hunter. The only difference is the main character is said to be the, I believe, son or something of Dracula. But for all I know, that could also just be the 85 movie. Because we all know, movies don't tend to be canon. Most of it. Is there any One Piece movie that's actually canon?
No.
They're all just made for shits and giggles.
Like obviously some of them, Oda does give some canon information in them that he does reveal in them before, revealing it in the manga as a sort of like, yeah, there is some work to it, but it's not, the events of the movies don't happen, but they use canon info sometimes.
Fair enough.
Yeah, like the film's Strong World used the character Shiki the Golden Lion, who is a character in the manga but who hasn't been seen. So it's basically just a thing of, yeah, it's always good to get to see him without having to use him in the actual story again.
Fair enough.
Yes, other things is like in the film Stampede, it revealed the true name of the final island before it was revealed in the manga.
Yeah, well, there's the name on the final island.
Laptail. Ah. Yeah, before that it was translated and said by Baba as Raptor, because they basically just, hey, this is how we do it from now until we get a better way of, how it's supposed to be said.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And then in film Red, obviously, it revealed Shanks' daughter, who that's what was going about Shanks. Yeah, like I mentioned, the fact that he most likely is a member of the Figureland family.
Yeah. It's always interesting when they throw shits and the canon stuff together. You don't know what's canon and what's not. And you, of course, you're moving fucking so dumb. Yeah. Going for almost 25 minutes and I still haven't killed him. But Monobos is supposed to be stronger so than a regular Diablos. So for the entire time we've been talking about One Piece, I haven't been hunting this Monoblos. Where did you go, you giant bastard? There you are. Oh, for God's sake, please just die. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to win this one. Not unless he dies in the next 2 hits. Because I'm all down to my last 10 herbs. And herbs don't heal as much as potions do. And I'm dead. There is no way around this. He's pissed off and he's under the ground. This is bad. I need to be standing. Yeah, there we go. Hi. With that, we're actually going to end the stream here once we get out of this thing. Roar of the Horde. So yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by, and I shall see you all later. Bye-bye.